The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid fan base a night to remember. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is that grind-it-out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. We've got Brandon Pajemski, and it's Huff in at the center position.
Sweet shooting touch from the confident guard. Quickly's role is to score as often as possible.
Now here's Pajemski. He's closely guarded. And he converts the layup.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Barnes against Brown. Pass to Ayton. And here's Barnes. From downtown. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for the Warriors. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Barnes. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Here's the pick. Pass to Pajemski. Here's the three. On target from range. Pajemski's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ayton, a screen on Porter. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. A shot to stop the run. There's the block. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
Yeah, it's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates.
Brent, we've seen Quickly step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
I like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
Pass to Porter. Launches it. And McCain pulls it down.
And the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Barnes, it's good. Now here's Pajemski. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Back to Porter. Deflected. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Outside Pajemski. Looking to end the run. Quickly with a rebound. Raptors lead by 3. Pass to Barnes. No good with a layup.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The drive by Porter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Barnes. Quickly outside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And you know, Brent, Scotty Barnes does so much for this team. That includes creating for others.
Yeah, I think that's probably the number one attribute. He's got the length and size to be a defender that can guard 2 through 4, BA, but Scotty's a problem because he can create opportunities and advantage on the offensive end.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You take a look at Toronto. They're way down there in the conference, but still optimistic they can turn it around.
Well, right now for Toronto, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, nobody thought this much adversity would hit this ball club, but it is really a season that's in danger of spiraling out of control if they don't get their act together soon.
Outside Porter. Pass to Huff. 5 to shoot. The 3. And Porter hits from deep. Porter's got 7.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Here's McCain, defended by Pajemski. And it's quickly with a miss. And so Porter will bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. They set a pick. Outside Pajemski. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Porter. 29 points for him last game against Atlanta. Pass to Pajemski. Down low. Here's Ayton. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Porter. He has 7. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Walter, he's checked in for Anunoby. The Warriors also with a sub. Branham's checked in.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
The 3 from Quickly. Up pulls it in. The Warriors leading. Porter with it. He's averaging 35 and a half a game. Excellent production. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And he knocks down the first one. The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in. So he gets them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Quickly, not just a scorer, he's also solid at finding teammates.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Looking now at some numbers for him.
Over the past 5 games, his assist totals have been slipping. He and his teammates just don't seem to be clicking right now. Hopefully that's something he can correct tonight.
The Warriors have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Pass to Huff. Outside for Porter. Oh, it's stolen. On the take. Quickly's got space. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Quickly's got 5. Here's Porter. He's got 7. Outside Pajemski. Quickly against Porter. Shot clock at 6. Back to Pajemski. From behind the arc. Porter gets the bucket.
Set him up. Porter's going to knock him down. He's a terrific shooter who can do some damage from anywhere.
Toronto has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Here's Walter. No points so far. Counted from distance.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Now here's Pajemski, guarded closely. Pass to Porter. Back to Pajemski. Outside for Porter. Fires the 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
The pass to Porter. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Manuel Quickly is the lead guard for the Raptors, and he said, I'm still learning when to be ultra aggressive and when to get my teammates involved. The balance of it all while playing defense at a high level. It's a lot, but I'm having fun learning all of it because this is what I wanted, to be challenged. Ryan?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. The Warriors have got 7 of 15 to find the net. They drive by Porter, and the shot goes down. Porter's got 9 points.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Lewis is checked in for Toronto. Galloway's checked in for the Warriors. Juzang comes in for Porter. And it's the Warriors with the ball. 4-point game. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's McCain in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Outside Pajemski. There's the three. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Raptors have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Barnes. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Brown. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Porter, pass to Porter. Lets it go from deep. Quickly with a rebound. Quickly's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Pass to Anunoby, to the wing, right side. Here's Quickly. He's guarded by Porter. Quickly against Porter. Shot from the wing. And it's Quickly with a miss. The Warriors shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Porter looks it over. Brown, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Porter going inside, and then Porter with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Barnes passes to Quickly. Barnes against Porter. Now here's Barnes. Tight defense on him. Out to the wing. McCain's shot is off. The Warriors leading. Porter with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Barnes against Porter. Outside for Porter. 4-3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Barnes against Porter. Picked it out of midair. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Barnes.
Michael Porter Jr., just one of those guys that has a versatile scoring menu. Terrific at executing at all 3 levels.
That's good from Porter. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Batase's checked in for Toronto. Walter comes in for Scotty Barnes. Pass to McCain to halt the run. Offensive rebound. Batase can't hit. The Warriors lead by 7. Brown with a screen. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Quickly drives in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Burst to speed from Quickly, too much for the D to react to.
All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Marking outside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Brown. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Branham. It's rebounded by Batase. Raptors trail by 7. Walter from outside. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
Last year, they made easy work of this club, sweeping the two-game season series.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And the Warriors make some changes. Huff comes in for Markkanen. And it's Michael Porter in for Branham. Pass to Podziemski. Outside Porter. Now here's Podziemski. Here's McCain. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Brandon Podziemski.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And so Porter will bring it up for the Warriors.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the second quarter. There's the drive. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Porter's got 6 here in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Ayton. Yep, that one goes. Ayton's got his second basket on the night.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
And here's Podziemski. He's got 7. Six on the shot clock. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Raptors.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
And let's have a look at the current NBA scoring leaders.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the half. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Porter. Back to Podziemski. Puts up a 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's McCain, defended by Podziemski. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. McCain's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of this one.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here's Quickly. Soft touch off the glass. Quickly's got 9.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh man, it's a hot dog.
And guys, how about the Raptors? Involved in a very competitive matchup right now.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Warriors lead by 3. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. We've got Michael Porter, and it's Porter in at point guard. Toronto has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Anunoby. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Good drive by Porter. Kick out to Brown. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. And that'll be Golden State's ball as it goes out of bounds. Warriors able to keep possession. Brown finds Porter. Over quickly. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Raptors trail by 3. Now here's Barnes. Quickly outside. Pass to Ayton. Here's McCain. Ayton with a screen for the tie. Sinks the tray. McCain's got 13.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Back to Pajemski. Takes a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Anunoby, and he drives in, banked it in off the glass. 5 points in the game.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Brown. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
You just look at how smooth that shot is from Porter Jr. From range, he knows what he's doing.
Here's McCain, defended by Pajemski. Barnes a screen. Here's McCain. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's Porter with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that one's good. Porter's got 19 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to McCain. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Warriors. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference.
Well, I think for Golden State, at this point, you really need to focus on blocking out negative energy. You have to play for one another. There's still time to turn things around.
I don't think there's any one thing that's going to suddenly solve all these problems, but the number one thing is just to relax. They're trying so hard to right the ship, and you can see how much it's affecting their play. You can't be thinking and playing at the same time.
There's a screen. The drive by Porter. Outside for Porter. 4 on the clock. And here's Brown for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Over to the wing. Here's McCain. No good from outside. Golden State is gone. Only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Barnes against Brown. Back to Quickly. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Defensively, you have to account for Quickly when he's on the floor. He knows how to generate offense in a hurry.
The free throw drop. For Quickly. And Quickly drops them both. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Podziemski. Golden State with a rebound. Outside Porter. Stolen by Anunoby. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra pass. It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Pass to Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Porter. This one for 3. Rebound, Toronto. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's McCain. He's got 15. Now here's Ayton. And here's Anunoby. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Barnes. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Quickly against Porter. Pass to Podziemski from outside the arc. Rebound, Toronto.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Porter against Quickly. Now Porter. He's got 21. Kick out to Brown. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's McCain. Defended by Podziemski. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Porter gets the bucket.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Brown against Barnes. Pass to McCain. The 3. Barnes, and that's good. Barnes has got 22 points.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The shot by Podziemski, no good.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Here's quickly. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel quickly.
Porter against quickly. Outside Porter. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. In transition, here they come. Here's quickly. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Pass to Podziemski. Fires for 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Porter's got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. Here's McCain. Driving in. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Pass to Porter. Back to Podziemski. There's the triple. And the Warriors with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Barnes passes to Ayton. Now quickly. Ayton with it. Got it. Good job in the low post. Ayton's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. Pass to Porter. Brown, a screen on quickly. Kick out to Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's McCain. Now here's Ayton. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. And let's take a look at the point guards who have been on fire from deep over the past month. Emmanuel quickly, he's 2nd.
And over the years, we have really seen the point guard position evolve. Give these guys a whole bunch of credit. I mean, what a great group of long-range shooters.
Well, let's put the three-point percentage in a box for a second. It's the range that those guys have that really blows me away. I mean, just about anything inside of half court is doable for them. Those are some long-distance marksmen.
Quickly against Porter. Pass to Huff. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Porter's got 7 assists in the game. Toronto's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Here's McCain, defended by Podziemski. Here's Ayton. Now Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Back to Porter. Launches a 3. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Inside. That shot is good, Lewis. Lewis has got 5 points.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Branham. On the wing, Porter. Another 3 for Golden State.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give them some space. Let them get to work.
1:52 left in the 3rd. Here's McCain. 17 points in the game. Picked by Pirtle. The 3 from Barnes. Warriors with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Porter. Markkanen sets a screen. Porter the pass to Markkanen. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
These are his first free throws of the game.
7 feet, really good at shooting the basketball. A decent handle. Lauri Markkanen starts to tinker on that unicorn category.
To the inside. Here's Lewis. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Lewis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Porter with it. He's got 27. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Porter's got 23 points.
Man, he is fun to watch. Porter can really get it going offensively.
Here's Barnes. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. 41 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Let's go with a 3. Outside Porter. Second chance effort. Pass to Markkanen. Over Pirtle. Barnes with the rebound. Porter with the steal. Markkanen with a screen on Barnes. Here's Porter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Jakob Pirtle.
The officials were right on top of that one.
That's good from Porter.
Porter. 2 shots.
Porter hits them both. Walter from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And we've reached the end of the third. The Warriors on top, up 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds. So both teams making some changes here. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Then it's Walter, then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's McCain in at the 1. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. With the crossover, yes, on the jumper. McCain's got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Branham passes to Porter. Brown with a screen. Outside for Porter. Fires from deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Next up, the Knicks in New York. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Lewis is checked in for Anunoby. Juzang, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Ayton. Pass to Barnes. Here's McCain. And the Raptors miss again. The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Porter. Here's Branham from the arc. Rebound Toronto. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Walter. Pass to McCain. 3-pointer. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Branham. Outside Porter. Here's Huff for three. Doesn't go that time.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Lewis passed this to Barnes. Up and over Porter. Barnes, no good. And so Porter will bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Out left to the wing. Juzang, no good.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Lewis. Outside Barnes. To tie it up. Rebounded by Branham. Branham's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Porter. To the middle. Here's Huff. It counts! And the foul! It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Lewis. Brown, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Branham. Out to the right wing. The three from Barnes. Barnes can't get that one to fall. The Warriors lead by 5. Now Porter. They set the screen. With the floater. And that's 2 points on the layup. Porter's got 31 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to McCain. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense, finishing strong.
Pajemski with it. Now here's Porter, guarded by Quickly. Porter against Quickly. The 3-ball. Pajemski's shot is good. Pajemski's got 5 points in the quarter.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
From deep. A nice shot by McCain.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
They're both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Back to Porter, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Raptors trail by 5. Here's McCain. Lets the 3 fly. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Porter's got 33.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Brown against Barnes. Ayton, a screen on Brown. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Porter against Quickly. Porter, the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Brown with a screen. Here's Pajemski. 3-pointer, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Raptors trail by 7. Outside Barnes. Pass to McCain. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton. And that's a double-double for him now.
How about that? Ayton showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
Outside for Porter. Stolen by Anunoby. And here's Ayton, quickly with the ball. Defended by Pajemski. Pass to Barnes. Barnes, it's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Porter in the post, guarded by Quickly.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
And Allie, thank you for that. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. 14 foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down low. There's the double team Quickly. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Porter. Kick out to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Porter with it. Takes the 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so it's Golden State winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. And time now to present our player of the game.